It's time to become energy inefficient. So, you do things in your house, you make sure it's properly insulated, you make sure the windows are double or triple paned, you're making sure that you're unplugging things, you're saving electricity, you're trying to become efficient, not to burn too much electricity, not to use too much electricity, and hence cost more money, whatever it might be. Now, what I'm asking you to do is opposite for your body. You need to become energy inefficient. You need to find ways to burn more energy. This is one of the benefits of getting the 10,000 steps, because it consciously makes you start to walk around a little bit more, get more active instead of sitting still. It might prompt you to use the stairs instead of an escalator. It might prompt you to park a little bit further away when you go shopping. It might prompt you to walk around the neighborhood, whatever, take your dog for a second walk, whatever it might be. The point is that you need to be spending more energy rather than less, because over time our lives have been taking less and less energy. The things around us, technology has helped us to be more energy efficient, even for our own caloric expenditure. So, you don't have to walk up to the TV and turn the knob to change channel anymore. You don't have to manually wash by hand if you don't choose to. You can use a dishwasher. You don't wash your car by hand anymore. Maybe you just go to a drive-through car wash, whatever it might be. There's things that we used to expend energy for that we're no longer expending that energy. Now, it's becoming more and more so the case. On the flip side, we're eating more and more calories. So it is becoming an equation that we're having a hard time handling, and we might feel like, we're getting older and stuff, and this is why we're losing, or we're getting fat. But realistically, it's probably a combination of multiple influences, but more so that our life is becoming more and more efficient. We're using less energy. There's Roombas now. There's things that help us do our work at home, which is great. I love that because it opens up a lot of time. I wish it would open up time for you to do more exercise or whatever it might be, more self-care, whatever we want to choose or to do our time with. But we need to find ways to become inefficient. We need to put things further away. We need to take more breaks to walk and get some activity in the day, especially if you're working from home. It's important to find ways to become inefficient. And it's kind of backwards because our body likes to save energy. And this is why it loves to be in the modern world, is because it is saving energy. There's a survival instinct with that. But there is not a fat loss instinct with that. Even the fact that your body wants to keep fat is an instinct to save itself. But I digress for a moment. We need to find ways to become more calorically inefficient. So find ways that you get more steps, that you have to do things a little bit more manually, spend more energy in your day-to-day activity. And this is why we maximize our steps. This is why we maximize our activity minutes and all these kind of things. So that's an easy way to do it. But I want you to start thinking throughout the day. There's points that you can decide, do I do this the easy way, or can I expend a little bit more energy? Because those things start to add up a little bit more, start to burn, start to increase your metabolism slightly, and at some point, you're burning a little bit more and more and more, and this adds up. Of course, there's the activity side of things, which equate to about 15%, and there's other stuff that equates for 15%, the more energy expenditure, becoming calorically inefficient. But I want you to start thinking about it. Ways that you can start to inject more activity, ways that we can become less reliant on some of this technology, but in a positive way that will help you to expend more energy. Maybe you're going to keep the Roomba, but you're going to go for an extra walk. Maybe you're going to continue to use the dishwasher, but instead you're going to climb the stairs for 5-10 minutes instead of taking the escalator when you go down to the mall or whatever it might be. So become more calorically inefficient.